Sometimes life is good. Sometimes the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and a warm breeze is gently blowing by. Sometimes we feel light and happy and full of laughter. And sometimes we don't. Sometimes in life, we can become so weighed down by our own thoughts, or sadness, or anger, or judgments, or jealousy, that we become blocked. Blocked from the things that could make us happy, and blocked from the ability to make others happy. Sometimes the clutter in our minds and hearts can even make our bodies feel terrible. We can feel heavy, or sick, or just plain gross. Sometimes these feelings are just on the surface, and we're only blocked a little. And sometimes they go very deep, and we really need to come up for air. So, what if we could just fix everything and change those negative feelings into positive ones simply by wanting to? Perhaps we are the ones feeling judged or hurt, or perhaps we are the ones causing some problems or doing the judging, or maybe a little of both. Whatever the case, there is a way to free ourselves. We're going to bust through all of the junk in order to reach all of the good that is just waiting to get in. We're going to get there so we can breathe in all of the life and love that will revitalize us, refresh us, and fill us with happiness and real strength. You can even try it now. Breathe it in. Now, in order to accomplish this huge task of pushing away negative junk, we're going to have to do some looking and a little bit of work. So let's start small. Have you ever gotten upset simply because someone was looking at you? Weird, I know, but it happens. Let's think about this one and all of its possibilities. Maybe the person looking at you is completely lost in thought and doesn't even realize they're staring at you. Ever spaced out like that before? Maybe they think they know you, or you look so much like their second cousin once removed, they're freaking out about it. Maybe they think you're cute and they just want to talk. Maybe they're actually a little creepy and you should just look away. It could be that they are purposefully trying to intimidate you because it will make them feel stronger. Well, clearly that is their issue, not yours. Maybe you accidentally stepped on their foot and they're waiting for an apology. Or you have a big booger in your nose and they're trying to get up the courage to tell you. Whatever the case, this is nothing. This is an easy one to let go of. They looked at you. They didn't swallow your soul. Moving along. Okay, so this one is very annoying and might be a little harder to look past. No one likes to feel displaced or pushed aside. We all have that instinct to want to be first and best, and to be paid attention to. But sometimes people do things like copy things we say and act like they came up with them, not cool, or ignore our opinions like we're not even there, also not cool, or even sit where we wanted to sit at lunch. Maybe this last one isn't such a big deal, but all of these things have the ability to give us bulgy eyes and pumped up heart rates. So I think the question to ask yourself here would have to be, is it worth it? Is it really worth the angry or jealous feelings that are building up inside of me? Probably not. Here's why. Something we don't usually think about is that we are the ones who are most affected by our own anger. It's our sense of peace that's getting messed with, and a mistake that many of us make is to think we can make ourselves feel better by lashing out and making others feel bad too. The problem here is that the anger doesn't actually leave us. In fact, it tends to grow into a weird kind of evil satisfaction gained from causing someone else hurt. And who wants that living inside them? Not me. We all deserve to feel peaceful inside. And although we have the right to get upset about stuff, we also have the ability to get through the raging emotions in a way that helps us feel right. And that is worth it. Count. Breathe. Think. Jealousy and anger are just the worst. They eat up your insides like nothing else can, so if you want to feel right inside, which of course you do, then maybe letting go of some of these things or solving them in a peaceful way is what's best for you. Can you find another way to make things okay? This attitude of moving on or looking at our options might even help with friendships. Friendships are forever changing. Sometimes the changes flow right in and keep things going fine. Sometimes the changes make things a little trickier, and both people have to make an effort to keep the friendship strong. And sometimes changes happen, choices are made, and things just don't work out. It's really hard to go through something like that, and it happens all the time. In this case, sometimes the only thing to do is move on. It really should be okay eventually, though, because there are a lot of great people out there who are just hanging around waiting for a friend to come along. Now, I'm not trying to say we should allow ourselves to be stepped on, or that we should stop aiming for the things we want, but at the same time, it is okay to breathe and think and let go of some of those things. You can always talk to people about why you are frustrated without lecturing. There's a chance they will listen. Of course, there's also a chance they'll say, "Who cares?" or something else rude, so that will be our next thing to tackle.